Hey there everyone, welcome back. We're here doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today we're doing lesson number 336. Forgiveness lets me know that minds are joined. Forgiveness is the means appointed for perception's ending. Knowledge is restored after perception first is changed and then gives way entirely to what remains forever past its highest reach. For sights and sounds, at best, can serve but to recall the memory that lies beyond them all. Forgiveness sweeps away distortions and opens the hidden altar to the truth. Its lilies shine into the mind and call it to return and look within, to find what it has vainly sought without. For here and only here is peace of mind restored for this dwelling place of God Himself. In quiet may forgiveness wipe away my dreams of separation and of sin. Then let me, Father, look within and find your promise of my sinlessness is kept. Your word remains unchanged within my mind. Your love is still abiding in my heart. All right, so we are here in New Mexico. We drove from Clarkdale, Arizona to Lordsburg, New Mexico. We're at an RV park kind of off the highway, and we're going to be jumping back in the car and getting on our drive again. So yesterday's lesson was I choose to see my brother's sinlessness, and I was able to focus on that for a bit yesterday. There were a couple of upsets and especially nasty one last night, like after 10, after driving all day. We started having a conversation about something that we are really not able to talk about without going into an argument. So definitely feeling some feelings of shame, anger, regret, sadness, all that right now. And so throughout the day, I'm sure things will change and I will do my best to focus on this lesson. But as it stands right now, forgiveness lets me know that minds are joined. I am questioning that for sure. But having opened up that can of worms that I did the other day, as I said, and, put myself out there to the universe, like, okay, I want to know what's in here. Help me. I want to get things up and out. Well, that is exactly what is happening. And it is not comfortable, but I know that I can choose to focus on joining my mind with all my brothers and sisters. It's just really hard right in this moment. So anyway, thanks for your support and love. And, whatever it is that you're going through, it seems like we can take a couple steps forward into this new awareness of ourselves. It feels like our whole being is expanding, and then we get snapped right back into something. And I don't think it's an accident. I don't think that anything that happens to us is that we're failing, because of course the first thing that comes up for me making these videos and like trying to interpret this course material to an audience of people, when I have personal problems, I feel shame and embarrassment, like, oh, Sherry, are you really even soaking this in? But I know that's just my ego, and I know that I am asking the universe to show me what is unaligned with love in my mind, and I get to see it. And it doesn't feel good. It feels like shit, actually. So anyway, I'm just gonna leave it there, and we're gonna go ahead and read the Year of Forgiveness version of lesson 336, and I'm gonna get on my soon-to-be merry way. Alrighty, lesson 336. Forgiveness lets me know that minds are joined. Here we go. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. Forgiveness will bring about the results that demonstrate you are a miracle worker. When you practice forgiveness, you will feel a big difference in your frequency, and you will witness changes in the world that are not directly related to anything except the fact that you have forgiven something or someone. The miracle arises that hate has been removed and love has replaced it. And what happens in your physical experience is that when you change your mind, the world must change to reflect that difference. In that transformation, you are given proof that all minds are connected, and that whatever you do with your mind will create a physical response in the physical world. That means you are changing a character or an event in the dream you're having. Yeah, I love that analogy, that we're making this movie and that we are basically casting and providing lines even with some beings that we interact with, and that at some level, when extremely good or extremely bad things seem to happen, there was an agreement at a deeper level, a soul level, between two beings for this to happen. And I think it's for good things and bad things. So in the moment, it's so interesting. It feels like it's impossible to remember that something is happening for our learning. Something is happening to illuminate something in ourselves for us. And that we sort of asked our brother or sister to be a reflection for us. It's just something that I'm learning how to come into the moment with that wisdom, because it doesn't always seem to be right at my reach in certain moments, like last night. This is the most powerful evidence that your mind is connected to other beings, other people, other things, other experiences, and other events. Because when you change your interior world, the exterior world will alter too. What does this look like? It may mean that the coworkers you have mutually resented and for whom you have been praying for change their personalities to such a degree that you have to say, wow, this is a miracle. My coworkers have gone from being gossipy and backstabbing to calm and pleasant people. What does that mean? It means that you wanted to see them as gossipy and backstabbing because that suited a belief in your mind that you wanted or needed to align with. But when you actively choose to use your free will and say, no, I'm no longer wanting that frequency. I want the frequency of love. Those beings will now reflect back to you that which you seek, love. So you will see love in their behavior. Many of you have not practiced forgiveness. Many of you who have not practiced forgiveness will say this is an impossibility. But if you practice forgiveness truly and completely, you will see a transformation in the physical material world that is inexplicable in any other way. Give it a try. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you tomorrow. All right, so that's what we can do. We can give it a try every day to bring that frequency of love, bring ourselves into the flow, bring ourselves into the frequency of love. That is going to be my goal for today, to the best of my ability. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. And if you're struggling with or dealing with anything, if things are coming up for you, it feels like you're kind of like taking 2 steps forward and however many steps back, it's all okay. This is our experience. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to worry about. Everything is happening for our best and highest good at some level. So enjoy your day, and I will be back to talk to you again tomorrow.